Hey guys, thought I'd do a little something different today than talking about the trucking. Post a small little video of some shooting. Had some friends come over this afternoon since I'm home for a little bit. Played around a little bit, about 100 rounds downrange. This is what I do to enjoy my time off. Since I've been home, it's cut grass. You know, we have a decent sized piece of property here. So a lot of grass cutting and a lot of roundup because, you know, I've been gone for a little while and not all of our property is cleared. So some of it is not mowable, which I'll give you a view of all that too. So a lot of roundup got put out today. That's kind of how we keep those portions or those parts under control a little bit. But yeah, we had a really good afternoon. Some of the guys come after work and we just made an evening of it, catching up, you know, talking about the whole PSD experience, being in Missouri at Prime 1, and then all the crap I got to do while I'm at home to make sure when I leave everything's squared away here. But yeah, I'm standing down on the range now. Like I said, I'll post a small little video of shooting. It's nothing fancy, just busted a few rounds off here. So I do have a shooting range, and it's really hard to see. But straight up through there, that way, right straight up through there is, well, my house is up there. And then right below it, probably about 50 yards off of my house, there is a table, the shooting bench. There's a deck built right there. Got a shooting table there. And from that table to here is 150 yards. We have that if we want to shoot rifles and do long range. One of the big things we do now is pistol. We shoot a lot of pistol. And, you know, we're tactical. I'll just go ahead and put that out there. So we like to do some maneuvers and put some movement into it. We have the steel targets over there. And right now I'm about 20 yards from those. And just on the pistol range, I'm sorry, I was about 15 yards there. We're about 20 yards here. And I've got up to 30 yards cleared where we can shoot all that over there and move around. And there's a big brush pile from where we started clearing. And you can see how it's getting grown up. If you ever start a project like this, it will get away from you in a hurry. But we have this big open area out through here that we shoot from. There's a bunch of target stands randomly spread out through there. And we come around this big brush pile. Hopefully we're going to burn this come fall time. If I get to come home around mid-October or something like that, have a big bonfire out here, have some fun. Got the creek down here. There's trees that have fallen on the creek. I got to have a company come in here and get those out because they're pretty massive. There's no way I'm getting in there with a saw and all that stuff. That would just be way too much work. And we have this section over here, big pile of logs from when we started clearing. And then we had another tree fall. Guess it was last week because my better half, she mowed down here 2 weeks ago, and it wasn't down at that point. And man, what a difference 3 weeks makes. This is our burn pit. I mowed every bit of this the day before I left to go to Springfield. Weed eated, all that was down, and it's lined with big rocks. And now look how the ivy and everything has covered it. It's crazy what 3 weeks will do. So that's where the Roundup comes in, because I'm not down here all the time using this. So we got to do something to try to keep it. There's a road cut all the way back here. It's only 5 acres that we have, but it's laid out very nice. It's a big rectangle from the road all the way back. So we cut a road right down the middle of it, and I'll give you a little view of that. And this is where I spend my off time. I hunt here in the fall because my property borders this property on the back over here, which is owned by a guy that has a sand processing company. And it's close to 100 acres there. And that is also the backstop for the shooting range. Right on the other side of the creek, there's a 60, 70 foot tall bank back there. And none of that property is accessible. So we have free range of this. We're safe, and everything is good. And still a big working process here. We'll get there eventually. Hopefully here within the next year, I can have a company come in that has those big grinders on their machines and stuff, and they can take down a bunch of this small stuff. So I just don't have to fool with it, because we cut this stuff down and we drag it with a 4-wheeler over to the piles, and it's just a lot more work than what needs to be done. And being on the road, that's going to be hard. I can't take a week off, especially for this first year, to do that. But yeah, this is the road cut through to the back side of the property. We have another big open spot over here, and then up towards the front, up that way, there's 2 really big open spots. Another big log pile up there. So any of my friends that burn firewood, they come out here, they'll cut up what they need to get them through the winter, because there's more than enough trees out here to probably supply all of us for the next 10 to 15 years. No more than we burn. We have a wood burning fireplace. We use that when power's out, something like that, just to it's a security measure pretty much. And sometimes it's pretty to just watch the fire burn, so we do that. But yeah, this is my little slice of heaven. This is my favorite place to be, and I'm a huge military history nut. Anything with history, I love it. Military, there's no way that I could say thank you to our men and women in uniform that would suffice. So I still enjoy those things in my life. I've always been an avid shooter. Over the past couple of years, I've gotten really into it. Got some good friends here that are really into shooting, so we try to make the most of it. And it's a work in progress still. We just set this up probably back in the spring. We always worked off target stands and stuff. But yeah, a lot of fun. Thought I'd share that with you guys. This is what we do when we have downtime. Blow off steam any way that you can figure out how. Stress reducer, and the smell of gunpowder always works great for me. But that's going to be it for today. I'm going to get back to the house, get some dinner cooked. It's already almost 8 o'clock here. Went a little past what we wanted to, but good friends don't get to see as often anymore. Got to make the most of that time, right? That's my little piece of heaven, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, whoever is watching. And shout out to the people that showed up today to shoot. Can always count on you. Anytime we say we're shooting, I can count on those two for sure. They'll be here. We will talk to you soon, hopefully from a TNT truck. All right, guys, as always, keep your head up, keep moving forward. Do your best to be your best. If you have a veteran in your life, hug them, kiss them, tell them you love them. It may save their life today. I appreciate you all. Like, subscribe, hit that little notification bell if that's what your heart desires. And you can see this beautiful face every time I post something. Appreciate you guys. Have a good